Big games before this, the biggest of her young collegiate career. And just for Michigan.
Michigan plays primarily man-to-man. They do have, NC State has a size advantage inside with 6'6".
Bound, run it.
They play fast, they're aggressive to the rim, they put great pressure on the rim, and they protect inside.
Patriot League champs Holy Cross in the first round. Another touch for Pierre.
It's going to be a great matchup right here. Pierre and Olsen.
Olsen able to peer into the Big Ten. Sofakanik. And there is trip to the Elite Eight. So trying to get to the Final Four for the first time.
Here, she understands what it takes to win in March. She's got a lot of ways with her team that they can win. And playing fast and playing aggressive.
Drops one in. Here is Zam Jones. Drew 12 fouls in
preparation.
See if Michigan can get Olivia Olsen going. Their All-American has not had
Coach of the Year. He's been the National Naismith Coach of the Year. He's had a lot of success in red and white for the Wolfpack, including 2 years ago, removed from the NC State roster in these environments in March. She's played in the Final Four.
They do not have a senior on the team for early on.
NC State's transition defense is going to be tested. Michigan is going to tilt the floor with their speed, and Sofakanik. I think it's much harder to speed a team up than it is to slow them down. And look at Lunan showing against aggressive overplaying defensive teams like Louisville in the ACC.
She did not come out in the fourth quarter after the Brooks injury. Kendall Dudley will come on.
NC State fans and WNBA fans will appreciate the comparison. Lunan to Isaiah Wings.
Lunan. Samuels on the run, got too far under the rim. Coming up on the midway point of this first quarter, and even Steven thus far. Open look.
Just NC State is a sophomore and is known as a three-point shooter. She's going to have to make some shots for NC State to be able to win on the road. She only played 7 minutes in the NC State-Tennessee game.
Holloway pull up on the run. Down. A couple of rebounds early for Camille. Samuels will try for three from the corner. That's short.
For NC State. And you're playing at home at Michigan, and there's more pressure on the home team sometimes in these NCAA tournament atmospheres. Minutes now with Lunan on the bench with Quigley on the floor.
Olsen turned back around. Just 37% shooting in her last 2 games.
That's a tough.
Fourth sophomore, Tayala Del Foss, number 33. Swords, step back for three, around and out. Pierre.
Welsh, the official, caught it from this angle. The angle we're on.
Del Foss will try for three. By Trieger. On the run, Pierre in transition. After just one upset in the first round, are we due for some in the second round in the next 48 hours? Quarles Daniels.
Right here, look at the double team. That's a couple times they've trapped Zam Jones and have had success turning her over.
Quarles Daniels for Swords. Trieger off the bounce, gets into the lane, missed the layup. Pierre, 10 on the shot clock. Jones again with the taller defender on her, spins, gives it up. Trieger has the range and hits the... Holloway doesn't use the screen, puts it up, long rebound. Swords, good if it goes around. Winner advancing to the Sweet 16 in Fort Worth next weekend to play either Louisville or Alabama. Maddie Cox gives it up for Devin Quigley. That is the shot.
Able to turn NC State over when they've picked the ball up over midcourt.
Backdoor, Silas Swords leaning into the defense. They'll continue to pick on Devin, the sophomore who only played 7 minutes the other night. Jones, pull up.
Those are left off the bounce.
Zam's 1 for 4 after the 30-point outing against Tennessee. Swords back. Here's Swords again. She scored the last 6 points. Sofakanik. And they're going to get
longer freshmen when you get to this time of the year.
Absolutely.
Kaishi Lunan has been in some high-pressure situations before, and Westmore trusts her. That's why he puts her back on the floor.
They want They want this. That was something they talked about with us. They want these big games. Same thing with NC State. You don't go to the AC. Another dangerous pass intercepted.
They are a run and jump team in the backcourt.
Swords, deep three!
Breaker, and NC State's having trouble with it.
They've turned it over 3 straight times. Usually Brooks would just be able to dribble through it herself. And a hollow. Michigan more than ready to take advantage of the situation. They've hit their last 4 of 5 basket of this quarter. Samuels baseline out the other side, and Quigley stepped out of bounds right now with their stellar defense. Swords gets out of a trap. Delphos hits the 3.
Wow,
Can they break the seal here?
Long cross-court passes.
And one for
the NCAA tournament like the men. This is the 2nd year units have been instituted in the women's game. And you accumulate units by
it's the winner of Louisville and Alabama. So there you go with an ACC-SEC matchup. Trieger, nice pass from Zam.
And Trieger does a nice job of being available.
Zam already with 4 assists, and Trieger gets the 3-point.
With Quigley on Swords.
It does appear to be that. Delphos, they'd rather have her take the 3 than Swords. And
throw the rhythm of the game off on defense and offense. You have to have other ways you can play. You can't play the same way all the time.
Jones pulls up short. She's scoreless so far. Holloway, no. Quarles Daniels, nice play by Delphos, and Olsen. Holloway, tough shot. Final 2 minutes of this first half. Pierre gonna go coast to coast, lays it in with a. Final minute of this first half. Holloway knocks one down. That blue eyebrow to honor her late grandmother, a big influence in her life. He's now a starter this year at NC State.
That wasn't travel?
Wide open Swords. They lost her. Game
Just
now, Debbie.
Get out of the way. Let her go.
Jones attacks, and one again!
Here in the first half.
Final seconds of the first half. Olsen, Swords wide open, transition, couldn't hit the 3. Late in that first half. And Olivia Olsen was scoreless, the All-American from Michigan, #1 in white. Devin Quigley will start this 3rd quarter with Kaishi Lunan in foul trouble. 3 fouls in the first half. From Michigan, Quarles Daniels back out to Holloway. Short on the 3 ball. Swords is there.
Doesn't have all of that responsibility, plus the responsibility of scoring.
2nd foul on Samuels. The inbound, well executed by her. Olsen looking for a shooter, finds one.
Holloway.
He's just 3 for 12 so far. Olsen gets a steal, running with Holloway. Mila will take it herself and lay it up. In 6 quarters. And it's the 5th. Olsen defended by Quigley. Swords gets through the elevator screen for an open look, and there's Pierre take the lead. They trailed by 13 in the first half. Pierre, team Associated Press All-American. For the 6th straight, CAA.com. LSU Texas Tech is the 2nd game of our AB.
But it's competitive, and it's what you expect when you're trying to survive in advance.
Yeah, drama building. Olsen spins, still by Olsen. State sloppy, missing opportunities to take a lead, and Dudley. And a takeaway.
Again,
Swords has it.
No Brooks.
Olsen, count it, and a And let's send it over to Jeff.
Stay together. Of course, this is going to be a tough one right here. But there's still 15 minutes left. And Coach Moore said to me at halftime, he said, we got to have more of a post presence.
He's got Kaishi Lunin back in the game. Only 7 minutes today in foul trouble and shot clock. They've already had one of those taken away today. Zam Jones. And one again. It's the 6th. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter in Ann Arbor at Chrysler Center. Backdoor, Swords got it. Daniels and Olsen trying to get the double team and a takeaway. Holloway lay-in. Another take. Olsen, short corner, rattles it in.
So that they don't get into the run and jump situation.
Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Winner headed to the Sweet 16. Pierre hard off. Jones will try for 3 and hit it. Delphos attacking. Rebounds her own miss and puts it back up and in.
Maturity. Let's see if they can really separate here.
Well, because 3 of the 4 had to start last year's freshmen right from day one.
See, bringing 2 to the ball in the quarter court is different than the full court for NC State as Delphos.
Jones, Quigley this time on the closeout, and it only taken 11 all season. Primarily stays out beyond the arc.
That's her third.
Played in the Paris Olympics. Was on the ESPN All-Freshman.
Getting going now. Olsen is playing like an All-American.
Swords on the inbound. That's what they love to do.
Pressure, but the size
Gonna
of Jones
look for Swords likely here. Holloway. Olsen off the bounce. She'll take it and knock it down.
Their defensive intensity, their disruption, and their ability to keep NC State off balance has been fantastic. Game.
40 minutes. The 4 sophomores are out there together with Dudley. On the drive, Swords
has had to try to play through without Zoe Brooks. It's challenging.
Coverage of the NCNT and True TV. For tournament game times and networks, go to ncaa.com.
The way they rotate out of them.
Jones got it. Olsen uses the screen, the hesitation, count it!
Off the glass.
Kim Barnes-Arico telling us yesterday she's constantly move. An All-American as a sophomore. Lunin does get to the middle of the floor, scoops it up and in.
Well, Holloway doing a good thing right there, running right up the backside of Trieger.
Swords almost Big Ten wins in conference play. Olsen, 3.
And Louisville outscored them the next 3.
His team may be next if the seeds hold. They play Alabama at noon Eastern on ESPN.
Really good backcourt at Alabama with Jessica Timmons and today, Beth, about LSU coming up next on our air. LSU has one of the best backcourt
heavy over the course of the last 4 decades. In fact, the ones and
the injury Friday night. Your starting point guard, your most dominant ball handler.
Never been this high before, by the way.
Yeah, they're connected, and they may look young on paper. Possession shrink, and you can create something with a committed D. That can take you a long ways in March.
Olsen now over 20.
You know Kim Barnes-Arico has run the New York City Marathon, but you talk about great hosts. We've had a great time here.
Yep. And scored 20 points off of that to bust this thing open. Olsen, all her points in the second rounds for Michigan. And Swords. Final 2 minutes to the Sweet 16 for Michigan.
Wes Moore had, and with his team, winning 21 games.
And moving on. Mackenzie Matherin is also into the game. So Sierra Byers. Oh, Byers with a spin move and a layup. 92-63 your final with a second half explosion by the Wolverines. Back out of the locker room to win it going away.